Welcome to Prime Senior Living, where we explore health topics that matter most to our community and safeguard our future well-being. Today we face an invisible enemy from nature, a pathogen lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike humanity. This microscopic adversary is known as the Nipah virus, a name that strikes fear into the hearts of virologists around the world. It is not just another common virus, but a severe threat that has been classified as a top priority for urgent research. The World Health Organization has placed Nipah on a critical list, alongside deadly killers like Ebola and Zika, demanding immediate global attention. What makes this virus truly terrified is its unpredictability and the devastating speed at which it can overwhelm the human immune system. Statistics paint a grim picture, with mortality rates fluctuating between 40 and 75%, depending on the outbreak and medical capabilities. This alarming fatality rate means that contracting the virus is often a flip of a coin between survival and a tragic end. Medical professionals stand on the front lines, battling a pathogen that moves faster than our ability to develop effective pharmaceutical countermeasures. To understand this lethal threat, we must look to the skies and trace the origins back to its natural reservoir in the wild. The primary culprit is the fruit bat, a creature that harbors the virus without succumbing to any illness or symptoms itself. This unique biological relationship makes bats the perfect intermediate host, allowing the pathogen to survive and travel across vast geographic distances unnoticed. These flying mammals act as silent carriers, spreading the potential for outbreaks from the dense forests of Asia to the plains of Africa. The danger begins when these creatures feed, dropping saliva and partially eaten fruit that is teeming with the invisible viral load. This innocent act of feeding creates a deadly bridge, transferring the virus from the wild reservoir directly into the human food chain. We must travel back in time to the late 90s in Malaysia to witness the first recorded major outbreak of this disease. It was here that the virus jumped the species barrier, moving from bats to pigs, and eventually infecting the farmers who raised them. The infected pigs developed a terrifying condition that locals described as the barking pig syndrome, due to the loud, harsh coughing sounds. Unaware of the danger, farmers continued their daily routines, breathing in the viral particles expelled by the coughing animals in enclosed spaces. Soon, the farmers themselves began to fall ill, collapsing with mysterious fevers that local doctors struggled to diagnose or treat effectively. The virus attacked their respiratory systems and brains with ruthless efficiency, causing a panic that spread faster than the disease itself. To stop the outbreak, millions of pigs had to be culled, devastating the local economy and changing farming practices in the region forever. However, the story did not end in Malaysia, as the virus continued to evolve and find new ways to infiltrate human populations. The threat moved westward, establishing new hotspots in Bangladesh and India, where the transmission dynamics took a frightening and unexpected turn. In these regions, the virus found a direct route to humans through the consumption of raw date palm sap, a local delicacy. The open pots collecting the sweet sap attracted thirsty fruit bats at night, who would drink from them and contaminate the liquid. Under the cover of darkness, the bats deposited urine and saliva into the pots, turning a beloved traditional drink into a lethal poison. Unsuspecting villagers would drink the raw sap the next morning, bypassing the pig host entirely and getting infected directly from the source. This direct spillover from nature to humans marked a significant evolution in the virus's ability to cause sporadic and deadly outbreaks. Even more concerning was the discovery that the virus had developed the capability to transmit directly from one human to another human. Caregivers and family members who tended to the sick without proper protection found themselves falling victim to the very same deadly infection. The progression of the disease is terrifyingly rapid, leaving doctors with a very small window of opportunity to intervene and save lives. It begins deceptively like a common flu, with high fever and headaches that mask the catastrophic damage happening inside the brain. Within days, the virus crosses the blood-brain barrier, triggering acute encephalitis, which is a severe inflammation of the active brain tissue. As the inflammation worsens, patients experience disorientation and seizures, leading to a rapid deterioration of their cognitive and physical functions. Respiratory failure often accompanies the neurological symptoms, creating a dual attack on the body's most vital systems for survival. Tragically, many patients slip into a deep coma within 24 to 48 hours of the onset of these severe neurological symptoms. Another frightening aspect of Nipah is its incubation period, which can last up to 45 days in some documented rare cases. This creates a silent window of infection where an individual may carry the virus and potentially spread it before showing signs. For the lucky few who survive the initial infection, the battle is often far from over due to lasting neurological damage. Survivors may suffer from persistent convulsions and personality changes, bearing the scars of the virus for the rest of their lives. In some terrifying instances, the virus can remain dormant in the body and reactivate years or even decades after recovery. Currently, we face a stark reality where there are no specific drugs or vaccines approved to treat or prevent Nipah infection. Treatment is limited to supportive care, focusing on keeping the patient alive while their own immune system attempts to fight back. With no cure available, prevention becomes our only solid line of defense against this formidable and deadly enemy from nature. In affected regions, simple changes in habit, such as boiling date palm sap before consumption, can effectively kill the virus. Strict personal hygiene and frequent hand washing remain the cornerstone of preventing the spread of this and many other infectious diseases. Thoroughly washing and peeling fruits before eating them is a crucial step to avoid ingesting saliva or urine from infected bats. Those who work with animals must wear protective clothing to create a barrier between themselves and potential animal hosts of the virus. These simple yet effective measures form a protective ring around communities, reducing the risk of spillover from the wild to humans. Public awareness and education are vital tools in empowering communities to protect themselves against the invisible threats lurking in their environment. Global scientific efforts are currently underway to develop effective vaccines that could one day make Nipah a threat of the past. International cooperation and rapid information sharing are essential to contain outbreaks before they have the chance to become global pandemics. As we continue to encroach on natural habitats, the risk of new diseases emerging remains a constant challenge for modern civilization. Respecting the boundaries of nature and preserving wildlife habitats helps reduce the contact between humans and dangerous viral reservoirs. Community engagement is key, ensuring that even the most remote populations understand the risks and how to stay safe from infection. With continued research and funding, we hope to arm our immune systems with the tools needed to neutralize this deadly pathogen. Until then, vigilance and knowledge remain our best medicine, protecting our families and communities from the devastating impact of the virus. The story of Nipah is a stark reminder of our vulnerability, but also of our resilience and ability to adapt and survive. At Prime Senior Living, we are committed to bringing you the most accurate and vital health information to keep you informed. From the fruit bats in the forest to the laboratories searching for a cure, the fight against Nipah is a global effort. Remember to inspect your food sources carefully and avoid consuming any fruits that show signs of animal bites or damage. Maintaining a strong immune system through healthy living is always a wise strategy when facing any potential viral threat in nature. Consult healthcare professionals immediately if you suspect any exposure or experience symptoms after traveling to known high-risk geographical areas. While the virus is currently concentrated in specific regions, the interconnected nature of our world means we must all stay alert. Diseases do not respect national borders, and a threat in one corner of the world can quickly become a concern for all. Collaboration between nations and sharing scientific data is the only way to stay one step ahead of these evolving biological threats. Modern technology allows us to track and predict outbreaks with greater accuracy than ever before in human history. Artificial intelligence is now joining the fight, helping researchers analyze viral structures and identify potential treatments at unprecedented speeds. Improvements in agricultural practices and livestock monitoring are also critical in preventing the spillover of viruses from animals to humans. Creating buffer zones between wildlife habitats and human settlements is a sustainable way to reduce the risk of future pandemics. Educating the next generation about the importance of hygiene and ecology ensures a safer and healthier future for everyone. Knowledge is power, and understanding the history and pathology of Nipah empowers us to make better decisions for our health. Protecting our respiratory health is vital, as the virus targets the lungs and can cause severe respiratory distress syndrome. We often take our breath for granted until it is threatened by an invisible invader that compromises our ability to breathe. Our brain is the command center of our existence, and protecting it from neurotropic viruses like Nipah is of utmost importance. Early detection of neurological symptoms can sometimes make a difference in the management and supportive care of infected patients. Because the virus is invisible to the naked eye, we must rely on our habits and precautions to ensure our safety. Heat is a powerful disinfectant, and ensuring that all animal products are cooked thoroughly eliminates the risk of viral transmission. Making hygiene a family ritual not only protects against Nipah, but also against a host of other common illnesses. While we deal with the flu every year, Nipah belongs to a different category of danger due to its high mortality. We rely on organizations like the World Health Organization to monitor these threats and provide guidelines for national health agencies. Preparedness drills and simulations help medical teams stay ready to react instantly should a new outbreak occur in their region. Stockpiling essential medical supplies ensures that hospitals are not overwhelmed when facing a sudden surge in infectious cases. Staying informed through reliable news sources helps you distinguish between rumors and facts during times of health uncertainty. Misinformation can spread as fast as the virus itself, so always verify health advice with trusted medical professionals and channels. Prime Senior Living is dedicated to filtering through the noise to bring you verified and actionable health insights. Nature is beautiful and abundant, but it demands our respect and caution to coexist safely with its microscopic inhabitants. The bats play a vital role in our ecosystem as pollinators, and they are not enemies, but simply carriers of nature. Just like bees pollinate flowers, bats pollinate forests, and understanding this balance helps us appreciate their role without fear. We can admire wildlife from a distance, maintaining the boundaries that keep both humans and animals safe from disease transmission. Simple precautions like wearing gloves when gardening or handling soil can protect you from various pathogens found in the environment. Let the image of washing fruit serve as a daily reminder of the simple habits that safeguard our health. Boiling water and cooking food are ancient practices that remain our most effective tools against modern biological threats. While we wait for a Nipah vaccine, we must rely on the preventive measures that have served humanity for generations. Science is a slow and rigorous process, but every day brings us closer to understanding and defeating viruses like Nipah. Decades of research have provided us with a wealth of knowledge that helps us predict and manage outbreaks more effectively. Wearing masks in high-risk areas or during outbreaks is a selfless act that protects not just you, but your community. hand sanitizers, and soap are simple tools that wield immense power in breaking the chain of viral transmission effectively. Isolation and quarantine are difficult measures, but they are absolutely necessary to stop a localized outbreak from becoming a pandemic. We owe a debt of gratitude to the healthcare workers who risk their lives to treat patients with highly infectious diseases. We also remember the victims of past outbreaks, whose stories remind us of the urgency of our mission to prevent future tragedies. Every sunrise brings a new opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to strengthen our defenses against the challenges of nature. By protecting ourselves today, we are ensuring a safer and healthier world for our children and grandchildren to inherit. Nature provides us with abundance and nourishment, and with wisdom, we can enjoy its gifts without fear of illness. Knowledge truly is power, and we hope this deep dive into the Nipah virus has empowered you with valuable insights. Stay vigilant for symptoms like fever, headache, and confusion, especially if you live in or travel to risk-prone regions. Practice the prevention basics. Wash your hands, cook your food well, and avoid contact with wild animals like bats. Your health is your most valuable asset, and taking proactive steps to protect it is the best investment you can make. Thank you for trusting Prime Senior Living as your source for in-depth health documentaries and vital medical information. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support our educational mission. We have many more videos exploring the mysteries of health and medicine, so please check out our other content here. Thank you for watching this important health update on Prime Senior Living. Please subscribe for more insightful documentaries on global wellness.